I don't think the delay is that big. Oh. Hello. I guess my connection's really bad. I pressed the go live and it wasn't working. Anyway, hello. Today we're gonna be doing the zhongli quest because that's our main priority. As you can see from this, we have the zhongli quest. Oh wait, no, this is. Oh, never mind. This is the child quest, and then this is the zhongli quest. And yeah, I've already played genshin today, but I decided I'd stream because I'm supposed to be uploading a video today, but I kind of forgot to edit it. So video is gonna be delayed by a week. I'm very, very sorry, but let's start the quest. We gotta go to Leeway first. I just realized I'm the only one watching my own stream. This is sad. I still gotta do Trials of Tian Show, and I also gotta do the other one, 9 Pillars of Peace, but those are taking me a while because the Trial of Tian Show is just like confusing because like one of them I have to like fight people and it's kind of, yeah. Anyway, there's our boy Xiao. Okay, let's go.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Hi.
Are these two your friends?
Did I call him Xiao? If I called him Xiao, I'm going to be so mad.
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Why, thank you, but that is very not true.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Yes, I would like to listen in on Rex Lapis talking about himself.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
No one knows better than him, because he is.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No, no, no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I would...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to... The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's just a normal coin.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
You're saying that the simple answer lacks evidence, while the complicated answer that is most likely not true because there's literally no evidence is the one that's reasonable?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
No one knows better than him.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh.
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
I'm just here for a good story.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
We have started the mission.
I wonder if he will come today.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Is this story that complicated?
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Over
Ew,
here,
if it's
Mr.
you.
Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
What do you want? Spit it out.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the Ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Why?
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Should I bring out my mini Sealy?
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Yep.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then.
Sorry, I'm eating. Sorry.
Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact.
Okay. I really don't care about what that dude has to say. Okay, I gotta go to Guyan. And you know what? I am gonna bring out my mini Sealy.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Oh, I guess I should probably tell you guys, so during the week that I was gone, I got to adventure rank 41, found out that I was severely underleveled, so I started leveling up official first. I got a blue mini Sealy because blue is my favorite color. I did the Ganyu story quest, so yeah.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. If you wish to learn, legend has it that Rex Lapis threw after many years of wind erosion.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
Yeah, he like struck down the god of the vortex with them.
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size, but due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich?
I knew the Fatui were up to no good.
I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, Since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks.
The bird, the mini
Following
Sealy,
them
and
should make
showing
our
you
search much
that is
easier.
so cool.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
So, I was looking back at the clip of the last stream I did, and I noticed that I say nani a lot. Which, nani is Japanese for what?
Coming to be!
I can't still figure the under level, but I can survive this.
First moments of birth!
By royal decree. Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
They're gathering together here.
Oh no,
But why?
See that object in the center?
I'm having flashbacks.
It emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract the hydro-marine monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Oh no. 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 I'm having flashbacks. This is not good. This is honestly really bad. I wasn't able to defeat that Oceanid, so do you think I'm gonna be able to defeat these? Probably, but still, it's
No rest
scary.
for the witcher. From whence you came! Moments of birth! Twist and listen!
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that! What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Oh, what a shame. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power.
I wasn't
Perhaps it
paying
will be
attention.
useful for research purposes.
And so after the sigh, I wasn't expecting any more.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Well, you're about to get struck down. No, you're trying to get rich off of archaeology.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Sal Tarai.
Let's go.
I heard that Sal Tarai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal Tarai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all.
That's only because I'm because I'm the only person able to do it. Ha.
So at the moment,
Just kidding.
the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt.
Is it related to the God of Salt's people?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin.
You weren't listening at all, were you?
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
Turning up the volume because I can barely hear.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking. Let's go take a look at the mechanism.
Okay, since Mr.
Okay. Before we do, I'm gonna read this. Okay, never mind. I gotta go back. Ah! That scared me.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the God of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
Wow, all of
That's
them are
because there's
safer
actually another mechanism that must be activated.
ones. Oh my god, I have to go back?
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
I wish I could switch to D later, because he's be tall enough to not have to swim here. We can actually check right now. Okay, there we go. Oh no, he's just short. Okay, anyway.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me.
I just noticed that my stream is lagging a lot. So I think I'm gonna close Discord. So to be safe, I'm just gonna quit Discord, and maybe that'll help.
But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east,
South, east,
Jueyun in the
west,
west.
north. Okay.
Jingze in the north. All desolate.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I already forgot the order. Could someone tell me the order again? South, east, west, north. I think.
Certainly you had to provide a at that time, and that haven.
I'm just gonna skip this
Okay,
text 'cause I
Tianheng
just
in the-
wanna
with
see
this
the
cl-
thing. Okay. So south first. Where's the south one? What? I'm so confused. Can you guys just like not
First point. One with my brain.
My royal decree.
Okay, so south, east is. Wait, did I do this in the wrong order? Because this is south. I messed up. Okay, well, I'm gonna get this chest. I'm just gonna mess with the mechanism to redo it. What? Did it not work? Where's the last one? Okay, where's the east one? Is it back here? Yeah, it is.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Okay, so south. East. West. North. Hey!
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It
Does
was
he mean
nothing,
I'm
really.
remarkable? I mean, I messed up
Now,
the puzzle once,
it's
but
time
that's
that people
because
learn the
I
hidden truth
accidentally mixed
lost
up
to
west
time.
and south for a second. This is gonna be a very, very long swim. You know what? I'm just gonna speed it up.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I want some. Okay, well, I guess I won't be taking any either.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the god of salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly. even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
I really need core lapis. That's the thing. I really need core lapis. Because, Chongyun is the next one I'm leveling up. And, I need core lapis for him.
From whence you came, burst forth.
No. I couldn't see anything, so I couldn't tell if I was doing good or not. Okay. Okay, you're kind of getting annoying, so I think I'm gonna unequip you, and then quickly check my achievements. Oh, and I also got my my first 5-star artifact while I was gone. I really like this place. I hope I can come back here in the future. Hopefully that's something incorporated in the game. Wait, a chest? Where? Oh, there. Okay, I'm just looking for any... Nope, I'm not gonna go there just yet. I'm looking for core lapis first. Recommended party level 35. Okay. Hopefully I'll get to play as zhongli. Hey, do! I've gotten to play as 2 of the 7 gods so far.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Oh.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ground?
Kicks his. One of my favorite things about him is that he kicks his spear. I wasn't able to get him, sadly, because I joined a bit too late. I joined the game just the tiniest bit too late, and so I never got to get him, which sucks. But yeah.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Wow. This place is creepy. Oh, and we can also summon like a literal meteorite. This kind of so cool.
This is awesome.
First moments of birth.
Gather.
Burst forth.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
That's what a ruler is, yes.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
While we're on the topic of useless people.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
By royal decree.
Oh, why can't I press 5? Okay,
No escape. Run! I will have order.
Oh, he's a level 71. Wait, let me just quickly see. Build on zhongli. Okay, so
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But
Wow.
where are those who share the memory?
I don't know his idle animations. Anyway, 22,000 max HP, 2,000 attack, 600 defense. Wow. Weapon 71, level 71, base attack 492. Wow. Artifacts not fully leveled out, but pretty good. They all party member attack for 20 seconds, which is pretty cool. Constellation 3 and decent talents.
Rise! Can't run from death.
That was easy.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
I hope you never become as greedy as him, Paimon.
Hey, Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad things.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue.
Yeah, because Morax is dead.
Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Before we continue on... What?
Quake! Rise!
Crap.
Quake!
Quake!
Okay, wait. Why can't I go into there? I want the chest. Oh, I can go around. Spent all that time for nothing. Oh no. Oh, I just realized I can't even change the wings that he's wearing. Okay. Well, sucks.
Rise!
I can't wait for Zhao to come out. Or Xiao, sorry. But the problem is...
Rise!
I don't have Ganyu yet, and I really like Ganyu, so I'm gonna...
Crumble!
Burst forth! Burst forth!
Rise!
I will have order!
Rise!
I can't see anything.
Quake! Gather!
Ow. Yeah, no, I'm not with lag.
Burst forth! Feel this ancient power! One with my plan, from whence you came!
Rise! This is order! Crumble!
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the salt chalice, and if we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
You must suffer the wrath of the rock.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the Seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the God of Salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the God of Salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey! Come back!
What you said is really true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? Let's follow her deeper into the room.
Well,
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
I'm going for chest first. Yeah.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
What about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you?
No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
People of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest?
Sure, but I'm getting tired.
Huh? What?
Treading old ground, one cannot help but be
Since this is a domain, would we be able to come back? No. We can't. Okay. Let's teleport to Guyanstone Forest. Look, there's Beto's ship that she isn't on. Yeah, we need to go pretty high up. I think I've seen this cutscene that's coming up before. This is hard to climb up. Did I just hear the sound of, like, a Geoculus spawning? Because I finished the Geoculus thing yesterday. I got all of the Geoculuses. So I'm confused. I could have sworn I had every single one.
Come to be.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest.
Wait, no, I have photo evidence that I have done every single one. Right here. This is evidence that I have done all of them. I took a picture. I took a picture.
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So what would you like us to do? So what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume.
I've always wondered what that floating island in the background is. Like, there's a giant floating island in the background, and I don't know what it is.
And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Quest complete. Okay. Right there, right above my head. What is that? It shouldn't be the Jade Chamber. But then again, there is a glitch where you can go to the Jade Chamber after it's destroyed.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the God of Salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osayo. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this
cause
can
Osayo
only
to
grow
grow power?
fewer.
That's the question that I asked. What will you do now?
That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer, but now... Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Cool. But yeah, I don't know what that island is. It kinda looks like the Jade Chamber, but it doesn't at the same time. And the thing, it just confuses me. And now that we have a Geoculus that I don't think I need, because I swear I have every single one. Right here, Geoculus. But, yeah, Geoculus. Let's head to a Statue of the Seven to see if I actually do need it. Go to the same one that I took the picture at. What do we do with the extra Geoculus? I think I'm gonna look this up. 1 second. What do we do with the extra Geoculus? There's an extra one in Mondstadt too. I could have sworn that I had all the ones in Mondstadt too. Wow. Okay, apparently there's an extra and a Marculus too. So I'm gonna be searching for that. Oh no! I was looking at Discord and apparently Laura lost her nitro. That's sad. Now I'm curious. Where's the last extra one in Mondstadt? Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna have a 3-hour stream doing both of the quests, but I think I'm gonna start the next one, which is Childe's Quest. Okay, so I need to go all the way over here. Wow. Hey, you good, bro?
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why's that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no...
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present.
One second. Okay.
Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters.
Oh, one can never be too cautious.
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Is there any way I can help?
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Well, I mean, I did. Not to brag, but I could beat 10 of you in a fight, and I did.
The self-confidence of young people is an extraordinary thing. Well, if you're genuinely offering, I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside. But since then, I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude. I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
Speaking of rendezvous, apparently there's a new rover going up into space. I think for Mars again, but I don't know.
This footprint is huge! It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the Ruin Guards did come out for a walk after all. The trail of Ruin Guard footprints leads us here.
Can I just go up here?
Ah! A Ruin Guard! Over there!
Can I just, like, walk around him? I have to defeat this Ruin Guard? Sad. Oh wait, there's a chest here. Okay, before we do this, let's heal up. Sorry. My friends keep messaging me on Discord. Please don't say this is a really high level. 71!
A touch of frost.
By Royal Midnight Phantasmagoria.
First witness my great undertaking. Loaded tears. One with my blade, Spirit Blade.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Coming to be witness my great undertaking. A touch of frost.
Retribution!
Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find...
Oh gosh, I have to kill more of them. Is that a kid? Next to a ruin guard? There's another ruin guard over there. That's walking around.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome?
What is he wearing?
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one?
Yes? It's a powered down ruin guard.
Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruin Guard?
Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that?
Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff.
I'm gonna guess that this kid is Childe's younger brother. Because not only do they look similar, but this is also Childe's quest. So,
Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from.
I didn't know that Childe specialized in toys.
It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before.
Limited edition. Jealous much?
Hey, just because you get to play with Paimon all the time does not mean that Paimon's a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child? What's the situation here?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help.
I think you've lost him.
I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again!
What's your name, kid?
My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him.
Snezhnaya, like child, and child in Liyue.
You came all the way from Snezhnaya?
Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go.
What is it? Looks heavy. What the?
So much Mora.
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser.
Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with... Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much more from selling toys.
I will gladly take it and give it to your brother when we find him.
Yay! Thanks, nice lady. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
What? The what? What? What?
Wow, that one nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture.
But isn't it like every single nursery rhyme is like that?
Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother?
Northland Bank?
Great idea! Alright, off we go!
All right! Finally, now I get to see my brother!
Let's go to Northland Bank. I also was unable to get Child because Child was before zhongli and I was late. Very, very late. In fact, I was so late that I didn't even get Venti. And it's sad because I love Venti. Hi, Nadia. You accidentally climbed up the door while heading inside.
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Hi, Child.
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here?
Yay, my brother! I found you!
Ah,
I
so
know
I was
that
right.
voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother too, sir. My goodness.
I had a feeling.
What a nice surprise, Tusser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anton? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tusser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you.
Tusser's Child's brother? I knew this.
Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tusser's money.
Tusser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tusser. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous.
Or I don't remember if he said please or thank you.
Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think?
You mean that, or are you just keeping up appearances?
Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
I've also come a long way since then.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
Concern for your family's well-being. That I can understand.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend!
Just humor me in front of Tooser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tooser, duty calls. I'm sure Miss Nice Lady here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out, though.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you? Sure! I really like this lady. And anyway, she made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway.
They're ganging up on me. Okay, sure.
Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
If I take the ball.
I think after this section, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm tired. And hungry.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store?
When he said so, for some reason, it just sounded like a VTuber trying to learn English.
Huh?
And yes, I know that you guys probably wouldn't understand that, but...
They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops?
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Well, I can do custom builds.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn.
As
We
long
should
as
be
it's
fine. Child was pretty generous with that entertainment fund.
as long as it's child's money, I'm gonna spend the max amount.
But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible.
You think we should pocket the change?
Your words, not mine. Either way, it's time to talk prices.
Okay, so I guess.
No, that won't do. This amount. This price is a little. Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One-Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Hello, welcome. Table for 3?
This restaurant has a really...
A choking smell? You must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
spicy chili? But
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar. And the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil. Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like One-Man Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef Now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason One-Man Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Now. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anyway.
Is it just Paimon? Or our still? Surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
That seems a bit on the low side.
Really good.
Ah, you folks.
Thanks.
Please sit wherever you like.
I'm just gonna get this bargaining stuff done.
Ugh. I thought it was just... But this doesn't feel right somehow. Whatever. So where do you want to go next? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I... Good idea! The hustle and bustle... Really got a lot going for it.
You didn't specify which wharf, but I'm gonna guess the south one. Okay, the one that's telling us to go to.
Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many... Are the waves here always... given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tooser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf,
Tooser won't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah. Paimon can't remember how... Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 nom, awesome and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board.
This is cringy.
Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all
You and me
stuffed
both,
full of
Lumine.
delicious
Or
mora.
Lumine, sorry. I'm so sorry. I have Lumine and Lumine kind of mixing together because people pronounce it both ways, and yes, this is all very Paimon style.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
That's an anchor.
Wait, Tooser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't...
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get.
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard.
Are they as big as that anchor?
Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that. All for some giant toys. But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy.
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running!
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish here in Liyue are so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tooser?
Maybe 200 times your size?
That's a whale. That's a whale. Actually, no, that's crazy big.
There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me.
It's just a whale.
A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anthon and I were so happy.
If he was able to hold it over his shoulder, then it's roughly the size of Paimon.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
It sounds like a topic that would interest Zhongli.
Hey, Miss Nice Lady, let's go over there to see the boats.
I'm tired.
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired? You don't seem so happy.
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
Guess we've got no choice.
Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here. Child said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there?
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna continue this quest because I'm really tired. But I'll just do one wish and leave a little bit I need this. Okay, So close to getting her to level 70. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. So I think I'm gonna head to sleep in a second. I know that it's pretty late for some of the people watching the stream right now. But just bear with me for like 2 more seconds. Just quickly checking artifacts. I could probably get better ones. Okay. Okay, well, that's all I'm able to do.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you.
So, I think I'm gonna end the stream off here. I hope that you guys are all gonna have a great day or night. I don't know. And I think I'm gonna go sleep now. So, hope you guys all have a great night, and yeah, I should be posting in either just a week, like just over a week, or under a week. So yeah. And should I give a hint about what the song is? You know what? I'll just say the name. Ikanaide. I'm doing a Ikanaide. It's not one of my best covers, but I'm working on it.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius.
And with that,
with you next time.
I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye.